What's a fragment? How about a sentence? What's the difference between the two? What does it take to construct a sentence? What is meant by grammatical subject? How about grammatical predicate? I will answer these questions point by point in this video today. Hello everyone, I am Ardi and welcome back to the Z Brothers channel. A fragment and a sentence can be very confusing, especially for the non-English majors. In this video, I'm going to give you a comprehensive discussion on the two terms. Let's read a fragment. A fragment is defined as a statement that is disconnected from the main clause. It resembles like a sentence, but falls short from becoming a true sentence. A fragment may be comprised of a word, or even a set of words. It may start with a capital letter and end with a punctuation, but the fragment fails to express a complete meaning. A fragment is an incomplete sentence. It may have a subject or a finite verb. It may have both the subject and the predicate, but the fragment does not have what it takes to become a sentence. Let us have some statements here. Number 1. Since the implementation of the enhanced community quarantine, the statement has a grammatical subject but is devoid of grammatical predicate. The implementation of the enhanced community quarantine is clearly the subject of the statement, but it makes no mention of its finite verb. The statement does not just make any sense at all, and therefore it is just a fragment. Number 2. When I became the president of the organization, the statement contains both the grammatical subject and the grammatical predicate. The pronoun I is the subject of the statement, and became a president of the organization is its predicate. But does it express a complete meaning or thought? The answer is no. The inclusion of when in the sentence makes its meaning messy, and therefore it is just a fragment. Now let us proceed to a sentence. What is really a sentence? What does it take to construct a sentence? A sentence is defined as a word or set of words that express a complete meaning or thought. It essentially contains two components: the component of the grammatical subject and the component of the grammatical predicate. The grammatical subject of the sentence can be a word, can also be a set of words. It can be a person, it can also be a thing, or it can be anything. The grammatical subject presents the topic of the sentence and tells what is it about. On the other hand, the grammatical predicate includes the verb of the sentence. It can be a word or a set of words. The most important function of a predicate in a sentence is to tell what is said about the subject and further explains it. For instance, the president walks his talks. This statement contains both the subject and the predicate. The noun phrase "the president" is the subject, and "walks his talks" is the predicate of the sentence. "Walks" there is the transitive verb of the sentence, and it is written in the S form because its subject is singular and its tense is present. How about the meaning of the sentence? Does it clearly give us meaning or thought? One way to determine whether it expresses a complete thought or meaning is to ask questions based on the sentence. The question, "Who walks his talks?" is answerable by the president. And the question, "What does the president walk?" is answerable by his talks. Therefore, the statement is a sentence. Number 2. The ancients believed that the earth was flat. You may have heard about the earth flat theory, which was debunked by science. Science appears to have proven that the Earth was a plate spheroid. The statement contains both the subject and the predicate. The ancients is the grammatical subject, and believed that the earth was flat is the grammatical predicate. The past form believed is the main verb of the sentence. Does the sentence make a sense? The answer is yes. The question who believed that the earth was flat is answerable by the ancients. The question what did the ancients believe is answerable in the statement. There is just nothing in the statement that disqualifies it from sentencehood. Item number 3. Jump. This is just a one-word statement that essentially contains both the subject and the predicate. It is an imperative sentence with the unseen subject you, and its predicate is the finite verb jump. Notice that in an imperative sentence, the verb should always be written in the base form. This statement contains only one word, but it does share a complete meaning, and therefore it is a sentence. Let us have an exercise here. And please tell me whether the following statements are fragments or sentences. Number 1. My father is an artist. Can you tell me whether it is a fragment or a sentence? The answer is, the statement is a sentence. A sentence because it contains the subject, my father, and predicate is an artist. It is also a sentence because it expresses a complete meaning. Another, should be postponed. Can you tell me if it is a sentence or a fragment? The statement is merely a fragment. It does not contain a grammatical subject. My aunt crashed a new car. Can you tell me if it is a sentence or a fragment? The answer is, the statement is a sentence. My aunt appears to be the grammatical subject. Crashed a new car is our grammatical predicate, and therefore it is a sentence. It is very important that we understand the difference between a fragment and a sentence. A fragment resembles like a sentence, but falls short from becoming a sentence. However, a fragment may be used in an informal communication. It may be used in fiction or poetry, or in any other forms of writing, as long as there is a definite purpose for using it. A sentence, on the other hand, may be a word or a set of words that contains a subject and a finite verb. A sentence always makes a sense because of the meaning that it expresses. Thank you guys for watching this video today. I hope this has become an informative discussion for you all. If you want me to discuss a topic of your choice, please let me know by writing it in the comment below. I shall be very happy to include it in my future videos. Gracias everyone!